Hey guys, well, I want to let you know about a fail that I had. On the Pathfinder challenge, I mentioned, and I even wrote kind of on there, where I miswrote down the instructions to the challenge. I was taking a rock that I had found and striking it on my ferrocerium rod to get a spark, basically replacing the knife. Well, that was incorrect. The challenge itself was to find a rock and to strike the blade or the carbon to create a spark onto the char that you had made and blow that into flame. After searching for quite some time, going from various lava rocks to more quartzy type rocks, I even busted a couple open to see if I could find a little bit better angles on the inside. More granite type rocks, even this one that's a little sparkly. The outside is red but the inside is gray, not sure what that is. Agates, I was told agates work pretty good. Tried a few agates, that didn't work. Albeit that we have quite a bit of snow around, it's not completely covered everywhere, but everywhere I go I try to look for a different rock that I don't have currently here. One major issue that I ran into was the Gerber LMF, which I've always considered my one knife survival knife. Wouldn't work for this challenge because it's made from stainless. I've never had issues with the blade or anything about this knife, other than the fact, for this particular challenge, if you want to get sparks off there, it is not a high carbon blade. I tried my axe. Obviously the Mora is a high carbon blade. Did not work, even to the point where I rounded the back edge of the Mora, striking it on so many rocks without success. Also, Bushcraft of the World has an excellent video. There are so many guys you watch who grab the blade with the edge facing in the palm to strike their flint and steel. And that is just extremely dangerous. And he has an excellent video where he shows you putting the axe blade into the edge of a log so that the sharp edge is buried. That way you have a large striking area exposed without any risk of sharpening or cutting yourself. So check that out. Very excellent video. I had to re-square the spine off. The only square spot was down here on the tip. I've got another video that I'm editing right now where I kind of do another update on this. So I went to strike a ferro rod on the back of this and it was too rounded to do it. I had to get right on the tip in order to find a square enough edge. And that was telling me something that I had basically struck out and failed in finding a rock to strike a spark onto my char cloth. And you know, this will be to be continued. The more I venture out and the more places I go, you know, I'll try to find other rocks, and this spring as the snow melts it'll be a little bit easier, but for right now and for the rocks I found, if I would have needed to create a second fire from char cloth and these rocks using a high carbon blade, I would have failed. I would have failed in finding a rock, and I would have failed in carrying a high carbon blade, because the Gerber LMF is not high carbon. So with that, in this challenge, it'll be to be continued, but I want to let you know that I failed.